So this video is some instruction on what to do on startup with this Daikin heat pump. So firstly, in this instance we've started the dry out at 27 degrees because it's summertime and the floors will take that. The floors were at just under 20 when we started today. So what we do is we leave it at the start temperature, which is 27 degrees in this instance, for 48 hours. That will allow the floors to come up really slowly. And then after 48 hours we change the temperature up 1 degree, like that. And then after another 48 hours we can put the temperature up another 1 degree. And so at this stage it'll be 4 days will have gone by, so after 1 day then we can put it up to 30 if necessary. It may not be necessary to put up to 30, but 30 is the maximum during dry out phase. You need to check the heat pump every day and make sure that this light is on and this is working okay. And if you need, you can check the temperatures in the floor by pressing the menu button. If there's no, if these menus aren't here, if you don't see information, press and hold the I button to get information. But in this instance it's already up, and we scroll down with the down arrow, press OK, and here we can see the sensor information, and that tells us the leaving water temperature 22 and the inlet water temperature 21, because this unit is just starting up now. And press the menu button to come all the way back out again. So that's all we need to do. Check every day that there's no flashing light. If there's a flashing light, you'll have an error code. You need to call the supplier and put the error, and in that instance just tell them what error code it is, and they'll tell you the course of action. In many instances it's a case of switching off the main power to the outdoor unit. The main power to the outdoor unit, which is usually that isolator there. In this instance it's on, so switch it off, leave it off for 10-15 seconds and switch it back on again. And that will, after the system powers up 8 times out of 10, that will clear the fault. If it doesn't, you need to call us. Okay, so that's on the heat pump side of things. In the event that the pressure drops below 1 bar, then we need to increase the pressure by filling it up. In this instance there's a lever valve here and a lever valve here which need to be on, and then we need to turn that one on and then switch them all off again when the pressure is up at 1.5. And finally, daily we need to check during the dry out phase that we've got flow in the underfloor. So we need to check that the pump is on, the green light is on. That's triggered normally, in this instance the logic switch is connected, by making sure at least one of the stats is on. That will trigger the pump. If the pump isn't on, we need to make sure that the stat is on by pressing the up button until one of the stats has a flame on it. So that'll get all those lights on, and then finally we need to check that there's flow in all those, which we have. We have 0 up here and 2 liters per minute there. And the second way of checking is this hot one here, which is, well, when the heat pump is running, will be a few degrees higher than the return one, the return temperature there.